Yeah, so basically we were having a lot of issues with our paper system. With it was an original POS system which ran off software, and we had to have printers and paper, and we get very, very, very busy, and so it was tedious with all the dockets in the kitchen and in the bars. Sometimes they'd get lost. Sometimes the system would also crash simply because it was overloaded with its communications. And I was looking I just thought there has to be a better way. And I found a system called Splitability, which is a completely online system. It works off Wi-Fi. You don't need to download any software. It works on any Android device, tablet, and as long as you can download an app or get on the internet, you can use it.
Windows and iOS as well, Apple or Windows. Yep. And I see you've got an old touchscreen over there, which is running like an old version of Windows, yeah?
Yep, that's right. This is actually running Windows 7. So this was our old POS system, which I simply switched off the software, and after joining Splitability, we were able to use the same POS system, and pretty much just signed up on a month-to-month basis after the first 3-month trial, and it's been fantastic. Really, it's eliminated a lot of problems that we were having with communication errors between the systems on the POS system, having to run Wi-Fi cables, not Wi-Fi, landline cables everywhere. Now a lot of it is just wireless. We also can run tablets, up to as many tablets devices as we want in the restaurant, and it can just be an Android tablet, a low-cost tablet, and they all seem to work very, very well with the system. So that's the main reason that we switched over, and we really haven't looked back since. In fact, it's just taken us to places now where we didn't think we'd be.
Do you want to run us through a picture display or a bar order or something like?
Yeah, so basically it's just like any other POS system. As far as how it works is, you just put in your order as you normally would, whether it's on the tablet at the table in front of the customer, or whether you're using it as a register behind a bar. It's an all-in-one system, because from here you can put the order in, you can also view the order, you can also see the ticket spike, you can also see the waiting orders, and you can go into the back office and change things if you need to. But it's pretty much set up from using all one system, and you don't need to be like a computer genius to figure out how to use it. It's very user friendly. So for example, you put in a table number, or if you're using the register, you can just go to register. But if just for example, I'll put a table number in that I know we're not using at the moment. So for example, 87. So you just go to here, put a order in. So we're actually in the Alf bar at the moment. So I'll put a glass of wine in the Alf bar, and that goes through there, and I can go send. So that will send it through to the ticket spike, which I go to here, and it comes up on the screen. The barman whether it's me or someone else making the drinks, they'd have this screen on all the time, so they're just seeing what actually has been ordered. And once they've made the drink, they can click the tick button, and when it's ticked, they could ring the bell, and a waiter could come and pick the order up. And if it's really busy and they don't have time to communicate where it's going, the waiter just looks at waiting orders, and they can see that it's green, which means that it's ready to go and it's up and waiting. So they can then tick that off and take it to the table that it was allocated to. At that point, it disappears. It disappears from the screen of the bar, so it's been done. If it hasn't been taken out, it'll stay on the screen until it has, so the barman knows, or the kitchen knows, that the order hasn't been taken out yet.
So there's no shuffling bits of paper around or lost bits of paper. You're always going to get that order for the client, and nothing's missing, and there's a huge improvement in speed through the system as your tablets are basically firing straight through these other screens.
That's right. It just makes it so easy. And then, like, for example, I think was it 86? 86. No. Or you can find the table number by going to switching to floor view, and you can see all the orders in at the moment. There it goes, 87, and you can click on the table and actually find the order there, and that you know that's been served to the table, and that's their docket. That actually starts their bill there. So when they're ready to pay, it's simply you just click on the total, and they can pay credit card or cash, obviously, and that's all linked to the Wi-Fi.
So you've got an integrated payment system.
Yeah, Verifone, which works fantastically as well. That's all Wi-Fi. Yeah. And the other thing is, obviously we still have a printer on the reception desk, so we can print them a bill because a lot of customers still would like a bill. Yeah. I believe you're bringing in an option too, also to actually email the bills as well.
Emails in, yeah. So you can basically just go to the ticket spike and just tap one of the tickets. So bring up the ticket spike there and just tap on that ticket there, and the email. So tap that, and then you just put the customer's email address in there and hit the send button. So
see, that's fantastic. That's the first time I've seen that. So
continual improvements going out all the time, and that's just another one of them. So
that's great. Okay, so you can see we now have Wi-Fi everywhere in the restaurant. So that we've got a waitress out here, for example, taking an order at the table.
These orders are appearing over on the screen here as the KDS. As she's taking the orders over there, the drinks orders will appear automatically, so the bar staff can serve those or take them and go accordingly. And then from there, we'll make our way into the kitchen. I'll follow Mario and we'll look at the other kitchen display systems that are going.
Yeah, so you can see in here it's the same thing. The kitchen's got docket display system here. Right, so they can see what's going on, and they get their dockets in. Sometimes even before the order's gone through, they know what they're doing, which speeds things up, makes it a lot quicker.
So they get the check boxes on the orders, so that they know which orders have been done. Go around.
And then they just tick them off when they're ready, and they put the orders up. And then once they put the orders up, they know they're ready to go.
That one's out. Let's go around here. Got another one. So you're separating these categories and these ones. Are these showing different items, Mario, or what's the use of this particular KDS as opposed to that one? Or are they showing the same?
No, in the kitchen they also show everything at the moment.
Yeah, you just got two displays. Okay.
Yeah, but we can itemise them up as for entrees and main course on the very busy nights. Right. So we actually run two stations. Yeah. So we can have an entree side and a main course side. But at the moment he's doing both, entrees and main course.
So we Casimir, bar, ordering tablets and kitchen display system. Thanks, Mario.
Thank you.